Hey guys, this is Scott with Mayhem RC, and I've got the Traxxas Unlimited Desert Racer on my workbench, and just wanted to make a video today. I've had this vehicle now for about 3 weeks. Pre-ordered mine on February the 12th, and it showed up, I'd say, right at the end of March, very 1st of April. And just haven't really had time to make videos and things like that, but wanted to sit down and do this today and share it with you guys. If you have been watching the videos on this thing and checking out all the scale aspects and everything about it, this vehicle is scale. It is awesome. It really, Traxxas just really knocked it out of the park on the scale realism. From the suspension being just so buttery smooth and plush, and they really outdid themselves with this. You see, it's got the sway bar, the limiting straps, the four shocks. 4 shocks in the rear, 4 in the front. This thing is an absolute beast. As you can see, my battle scars, where it's been scratched up, I have beat the living piss out of this car, or this truck, and it just keeps begging for more. Now, my opinion is the sweet spot for this, as far as running at scale, is on 4S. Runs well on 4S. Battery life is really good. But it is hits an absolute terror and a beast on 6S. I mean, it will just rip up the track, or your bash site, whatever it is that you have, where you would go to. This thing will get the job done. I mean, look at that suspension clearance. Look, I've even bent my front bumper a little bit right there, but that's okay. I never intended for this vehicle to be a shelf queen like my Yeti over there. That's kind of what it's turned into. But had a lot of fun with this vehicle. It has some issues. I haven't been able to break it, which I'm not jumping it 20 feet in the air either. I've been running it just like it was a desert truck, a trophy truck. Trying to keep it as scale as possible. I think I've had it maybe 4.5 feet in the air as far as a jump, and just have had absolutely no issues with it at all. With the way it runs, the suspension. Let's turn it over and talk about the underneath. Traxxas did a great job in building this vehicle, and it's going to be difficult to work on if you ever have to really get into this vehicle anywhere and really start tearing it apart. Getting to the ESC to run lights off of it, or if you wanted to change the ESC. A lot of people I've seen going to Hobby Wing, even people juicing it up and going up to 8S. My personal opinion is that I don't know why you'd put a vehicle like this on 8S. It doesn't need it. It's insane on 6S, so 8S is just way overkill. But if you could do it and gear it properly where you get the battery life, that might be something that you could think about. But it's got plenty of power, more power than really you can use on 6S. The issues I'm talking about, though, is the rear end housing here will get dirt on the inside, on this side of it. Not so much here where the planetary gears are, but in here. And what it does, where the axle hubs meet, they're open. So dust, I guess, because it creates a vacuum because it's so airtight. And it's basically, if you're running it in a very dusty, like a silt, I'm here in Georgia, so we have what we call red Georgia clay. And when red Georgia clay gets dusty and gets really dry, it turns into silt, and it's like a powder. And it just sucks it in there. So what me and my buddy at Bulletproof RC, Keith, what we did was we took the housing apart, cleaned it all very well, and then we packed this entire axle housing with marine grease to keep out water and the dust. So that should, I haven't run it but once since then. And I haven't taken it back to the place where we bash, which is very dusty red Georgia clay. As soon as I get it back there, I'm going to run it, and then I'm going to take it apart and inspect it again and see how well it did, and I'll let you guys know. But we're pretty sure that that's going to solve the problem. Center diff had no dirt in it. Front differential had no dirt. Very well greased. Traxxas did a great job putting this together and putting it out. The one thing we are having done, there's a lot of upgrade parts starting to come out for the vehicle. And there's a lot of aluminum links that are coming out. Upper and lower links. Well, here's the problem with aluminum. Aluminum is soft, just like plastic. You see all those pits? How rough those look? Well, that's because of the rocks and things hitting it. Aluminum's going to look worse than that. I can actually prove that to you. As a matter of fact, if you'll bear with me for 1 second, my Yeti has aluminum links. And you see that? Well, you see how beat up and scratched up they are? That's exactly what the UDR links are going to do if you get aluminum. But we are having custom made links, and I will actually, when I get them and put them on, I'll gonna give the guy the credit for fabricating them for us. He's making them special. We put in an order for them, and we're getting 3 sets made. One for me, one for Keith at Bulletproof RC, and then another for, well, I'm not gonna tell you. I'll let that get out on its own. But so we're having 3 sets made, and reasonable price, but they're going to be stainless steel. And the difference in aluminum stainless steel is much more tough, hard, a lot stronger. And yes, they will scratch up. Yes, they will show the battle scars, but not like aluminum's going to. So just want to give you guys a view of this. See that rear end? See how much pittedness there is in that rear end. Look at even the drive shaft. So yeah, aluminum links will look great. I'm not bashing people that get aluminum links. They're gonna perform fine. Then they're gonna look good for a little while, but they're not gonna hold up like the stainless steel will. So that's why we went that route. So as soon as I get those on, guys, I'll show you that and give you an update about the rear end. But man, if you are thinking about buying one of these, if you are thinking that you might want to make this purchase, I know it's $750, $800, depending on where you are in the country, and you're on the fence and you're thinking, well, is it worth it? You couldn't buy this one right now. If you offered me $1,000 for it, I wouldn't take it. Just wouldn't take it. That's the truth, because I love it that much, and it's just that much fun to run. The other thing you need to do, let me show you this, is if you're going to keep your suspension soft and buttery, see, I have some tape patches up there in my fender wells. Well, the fender well will rub, the tires will rub right here and actually rub the paint off the inside of your body. So when if you buy one and you first get it, first thing you need to do is turn it upside down and put some Gorilla Tape or something in those fender wells to keep those tires, the front tires don't hit, but the rear tires do. And just keep them from peeling your paint off on the inside. But yeah, this I'm happy about it. I can't wait till the rain stops and it's not muddy outside anymore. I'm not one for running mine in water and mud, so I'm not going to take it out there and do that to it. A lot of people do. Will it hold up to it? Yeah, I believe it will. But I just don't want to have to clean it up after all that, so I don't do it. But yeah, guys, this thing's a beast, and it is worth the money. Traxxas literally knocked it out of the park with this vehicle. And I know that you guys, even the control, a lot of people don't like to use the Traxxas remotes. I use a Spectrum DX5C most of the time on all my other vehicles, but even this remote is really good. And it's not AVC, but it's like AVC. I forgot what Traxxas calls it. It works really well on the vehicle, so it's got lots of great attributes. A lot of people want to know, is this vehicle better than the Losi Super Baja Ray? And I can't answer that question completely because I don't have one of those. But I've seen a lot of run videos on the Losi. And to me, and this is just my personal opinion, I'm not saying Traxxas is better than Losi. Not saying Losi is better than Traxxas. But scale realism, this vehicle is where it's at. That's the one you want to buy. Again, just my opinion. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Hey, and if you don't, give me a thumbs down. I'm good with that too. But I hope hopefully I'll find somebody to hold a camera, and we'll actually get some run videos of these. But guys, trust me, if you're on the fence, go buy it. You will not be disappointed. I promise you that. And I can't wait to, again, like I said, I can't wait to get mine back out there and just see just how much torture I can put it through and see if it will actually break. Not really trying to break it, but right now I haven't found a scenario where I could break it. So thanks guys for coming by and watching. I appreciate all the subscribers I do have. And if you like what I'm doing on this, I don't put out a lot of videos. You're not going to get a video from me probably once a week, or definitely not one every day. And sometimes it might even be one every 2 or 3 months. But I do love this hobby. I love every aspect of it, whether it be planes. I don't fly planes, but I can watch them. I love watching planes fly, helicopters, drones. I wouldn't personally own Nitro, but I love all aspects of it, the boats, and the RC world is just an awesome thing to be in. So I hope you guys are enjoying your day. I hope that you're somewhere with an RC having tons of fun like I am. And again, give this Traxxas a try. I promise you won't be disappointed. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Take care.